Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to this Monday edition of the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram. And well, today there was only one match which was played in the Indian Premier League 2014, and that was the match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Mumbai Indians, which was played at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Uppal in Hyderabad. Well, it was Shikhar Dhawan, the captain of Sunrisers Hyderabad, actually winning the toss and electing to bat. And he, after when the toss was put and when he was interviewed, he definitely said that it looked like a belter of a pitch where lots of runs could be scored. But well, even though Sunrisers really struggled on this pitch, I thought, and well, the outcome was that Mumbai Indians actually won the match in a very comfortable manner by 7 wickets, with not much of heroics going on, with Rayudu Simmons and MI Rayudu combining into a second wicket partnership of 130 runs in 14 point odd overs to get the victory for the Mumbai Indians and keep their chances alive in this Indian Premier League 2014. They have really come back a long way now, Mumbai Indians, after putting up a very dismal show in the United Arab Emirates in the first leg. So just looking at this match, Sunrisers Hyderabad won the toss. Shikhar Dhawan elected to bat. The openers were Shikhar Dhawan, the Sunrisers Hyderabad captain, and Aaron Finch, and both of them, they were a bit restrained initially. There was not much of a boundary scored, and it was a very restrained approach from both the batsmen. But then what one could see was that there was a lot of bounce available on the pitch, and that was what Bumrah was very impressive as far as the bowling was concerned. And finally, Lasith Malinga, who was bowling very well to Shikhar Dhawan. In fact, one of the earlier balls before he got dismissed, actually just it was a Yorker. It was a late swinging Yorker, and Shikhar Dhawan missed it. And luckily, the ball actually went harmlessly past the stumps. But the second time, Shikhar Dhawan was not lucky. Another late swinging delivery, and Shikhar Dhawan was the victim, as Malinga went on to hit the stumps of Shikhar Dhawan, who was gone for 11 of as many balls with 2 fours, which made the score 31 for 1 in the 5th over. In walked in KL Rahul, but KL Rahul was unfortunately dismissed due to a run which was not there at all, when he had a misunderstanding with Aaron Finch, and Rahul was sent packing into the pavilion when he was run out for 10 of 13 balls with 1 4. But Aaron Finch was the one who was not only staying there at the crease, but also getting runs for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, even though it was a bit difficult to get runs because Harbhajan Singh was bowling in the right areas. But Pragyan Ojha was the one that Aaron Finch targeted. In fact, he played some wonderful strokes through the offside, and he was giving himself room outside the stumps to really hit Pragyan Ojha. He drove him powerfully, he lofted him, and not only that, even Pragyan Ojha, even when he tried to bowl a bit wider of the stumps, it didn't really matter for Aaron Finch, who really gave himself some room and still managed to get bat onto ball and drill the ball through the offside. So such was the control that Aaron Finch had, and he was playing very well, and he was joined in by David Warner. Now this is something which is a very powerful and dangerous pair. As you know, in 10 overs when Rahul departed, the score was 70, but David Warner and Finch, even though they were there, I thought one has to really credit the Mumbai Indians bowlers, because they stuck to their guns. Bumrah was very impressive, 4 overs for 24 runs. Malinga, 4 overs for 235. Pragyan Ojha bowled, he was a bit costly, and Aaron Finch went after him. And then, things were not looking, even though Aaron Finch was there at the crease and Warner was at the crease, I thought they could have had more injection of runs, but unfortunately that was not the case. As I said, that's the reason I said that credit should go to the Mumbai Indians bowlers for sticking to a very good line against the awesome power of Aaron Finch and David Warner. And Aaron Finch finally holed out to the bowling of Malinga after contributing 68 runs of 62 balls with 7 fours and 2 sixes, and then it was left to David Warner. And the Hyderabad innings, which had absolutely no momentum till such time when Aaron Finch was out, and after that, once Aaron Finch was gone, it was really some powerful hitting being done by David Warner, and it was good to see that David Warner hit 2 sixes, and all those 2 sixes, both the sixes came off Lasith Malinga, and what shots they were. I mean, he just slammed the Lasith Malinga. He put a lots of power into that stroke, and he lofted him, and to loft a pace bowler of a standard of Lasith Malinga takes some real doing, and David Warner really showed that by slamming and getting 33 runs of the last 2 overs, which really helped Hyderabad, who were really struggling, as I said. 124 was the score at that stage with 2 overs left, and thanks to David Warner, who hit those 2 belligerent sixes of the bowling of Lasith Malinga, was not out on 55 of 31 balls with 6 fours and 2 sixes. Namanoja was not out on 7 with 1 6 to his credit, and Sunrisers Hyderabad reached a score, a respectable score one could call, at 157 for 3 of their 20 overs. As far as the Mumbai Indians bowling was concerned, Corey Anderson 2 overs for 17. Bumrah was absolutely superb, 4 overs for 24. Harbhajan Singh continuing his good work in the Indian Premier League, even though he didn't pick up wickets, but he was absolutely on target there. 4 overs none for 27. Malinga 4 overs 2 for 35. Pragya Anoja was taken full toll off by Aaron Finch, 4 overs none for 32. 2 overs for 21 for Kieron Pollard, who bowled in the death overs, and finally the Sunrisers Hyderabad innings came to a close on 157. Now let's have a look at the Mumbai. As far as Mumbai were concerned, they didn't have a good beginning in their start to the chase, as they lost the wicket of Gautam to the bowling of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Gautam was caught Dhawan, bowled Kumar for 1, and so that was not a good start. 2 for 1, and then Lendl Simmons and Ambati Rayudu had to take that time at the crease. They decided to settle in, had a good look at the bowling of Dale Steyn and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. They were pretty sedate when Dale Steyn and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar were bowling. But once Irfan Pathan and Amit Mishra came on to the attack, came on to the bowl, suddenly Lendl Simmons and Ambati Rayudu turned it into, they just shifted gears at this particular juncture. And what they did is, Lendl Simmons, he went more than a runnable stuff, as he started hitting the ball very sweetly and cleanly, and he started hitting some sixes. In fact, he went after Irfan Pathan and hit him for 2 fours and a 6. At the other end, Ambati Rayudu turned his attention to Amit Mishra by hitting him for some 4s and 6s, and suddenly there was some real momentum into the Mumbai innings, which was initially, I would say, it was really crawling, but then suddenly once as I said, once Dale Steyn and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, after bowling their first economic spells, were out of the attack, things started happening for the Mumbai Indians, and then after that there was no looking back as far as this partnership was concerned. Karan Sharma was swung high and handsome for 6s by Lendl Simmons, and Lendl Simmons was in an absolute attacking self. Moises Enriquez was also given some special treatment, and this went on for quite a long time, and not only that, that was the only reward that the Sunrisers Hyderabad got, and after that they had to really they really had to suffer at the hands of Lendl Simmons and Ambati Rayudu, who chiseled together a partnership of 130 runs in 14 odd overs to actually really set the victory for the Mumbai Indians, with both the batsmen collecting 68 apiece. Lendl Simmons making 68 of 50 balls with 5 fours and 4 sixes. Ambati Rayudu, talking about Ambati Rayudu, who was really struggling in this Indian Premier League, but last match he got a 50. But again today, what was very important to see and very good to see was Ambati Rayudu was getting all the strokes from the middle of his bat, and there was nothing fishy about Ambati Rayudu's batting. He continued to entertain, and he definitely played a man of the match knock of 68 of just 46 deliveries, 7 fours and 2 sixes. But I was a bit surprised at as far as the man of the match was concerned, because I had a feeling that Lendl Simmons and Ambati Rayudu could have actually shared the man of the match award, for the only reason that both of them put on, the partnership was absolutely equal if you look at 130 runs, and both the players had contributed 68 runs apiece. Well, but it was Ambati Rayudu who took the man of the match award with 68 of 46 balls, 7 fours and 2 sixes. And in the end, it was a mere formality, as in the 19th over, the match came to an end with Rohit Sharma, the captain, not out on 14 of 6 balls with 3 fours. Kiran Pollard was not out on 6, and Mumbai Indians had a very comfortable win in this match against Sunrisers Hyderabad by 7 wickets. Looking at the bowling, as far as the Sunrisers Hyderabad bowlers were concerned, Dale Steyn, 4 overs, none for 29. Even though he bowled well, I thought at a particular time, Dale Steyn, I thought it was the 3rd over, where he gave away probably more 12 runs, and he was absolutely frustrated that he actually threw the ball onto the non-striker stumps, and it broke the stumps. In the sense, it dislodged the stumps. So such was the frustration that Dale Steyn had after bowling that over where he gave away 12 runs. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 21, bowled excellently. Irfan Pathan was costly, 2 overs, went for 29. Amit Mishra also got some severe tap, 3 overs, costing him 33 runs without a wicket. Karan Sharma was swung, he was swung for boundaries and sixes, 2.4 overs, none for 25. Moises Rodriguez, 3 overs for 23. And as I said, Ambati Rayudu took the man of the match award. Well, since I'm having time, I'd like to talk about some cricket news. But well, the matches that are coming up tomorrow, I think it is between Rajasthan Royals, and I'm just going to go back and I'm going to see what are those matches which are coming in. Well, I do see that the 2 matches that are coming up tomorrow one is between Chennai Super Kings versus the Rajasthan Royals, and the other match is between Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Delhi. So these are the matches which are coming up tomorrow. So 2 matches coming up tomorrow, and just talking about some cricket news here. As far as the news is concerned, the news is coming in from Pakistan. Is Mushtaq Ahmed has been the bowling coach for England, and the spinners have really prospered under the tutelage of Mushtaq Ahmed. But now Mushtaq Ahmed has shifted from England. In fact, he no longer will be the bowling coach for England, and I thought it is going to be a real loss to them. Yes, it definitely helped England when Graham Swan had not retired, and it really helped his bowling. But now Mushtaq Ahmed has said goodbye to England, and he is joining his own home team, Pakistan, as a consultant. So that is going to be something which would be seen very well for Pakistan, because Mushtaq Ahmed has ounces of experience. And as far as other news are concerned, one news which is coming up is that Chandika Hatrasinghe, as one would remember, that he had played a few 26 tests for Sri Lanka. He was a wicketkeeper batsman. He has said that if at all the role of a coach is offered to Chandika Hatrasinghe, as far as the Sri Lankan cricket team is concerned, is absolutely game for it. Now that's another news that I would like to talk about. Other than that, dear fans and subscribers, nothing else to really share. I thought Mumbai Indians are doing well in the second leg of the tournament, and they are not only keeping hopes alive, they are also really showing why they are the reigning champions. And this is the time I thought Mumbai Indians are really now playing like reigning champions, but they really need to push on and really get on to that big thing, and because they have to live up to that reputation that they are reigning champions. Because in the Indian Premier League, in the first leg in the United Arab Emirates, they were a total disaster, not getting any wins under the belt. But here they are, really, even though they lost 1 match, but I thought they are still getting some victories, which is good. Well, dear fans and subscribers, nothing else to really mull on today. It's all coming to an end here in this Cricket Happening show for today. But tomorrow, keep an eye. I will be back. Probably tomorrow it won't be a full cricket report. It all depends on the time that I have. It could be either a cricket update or a cricket summary. Thanks for your company, and thanks for regularly watching Cricket Happenings. Your host Ram will see you tomorrow. Thank you.